So, one has to understand the importance of rendering devotional service to Krishna. If at all we have to do the best welfare activity for our forefathers, because we all have a debt towards our forefathers. We have got this human form of life because of our forefathers, and we have to repay that debt. Any civilized human being should express gratitude for any service that he receives from anyone, whether it is humans, animals, whatever. If somebody is not grateful for receiving some valuable thing from somebody else, then that is not a sign of a civilized human being. A thief will take away some possession which does not belong to him without saying even thank you. If a thief says thank you and takes away, we can think at least he said thank you. Some solace will be there. But the guy will take it and walk away, then what do we call? We call him a thief. And if you manage to catch him, you will give him a nice beating. The fact is that if I have to enjoy an object which somebody else has given me, then I have to express gratitude. This is civilized human being. This is the expected of a civilized human being. Now, this human form of life is so valuable, we can get out of the cycle of birth and death simply by utilizing this human form of life. So it is so invaluable, but at the same time it is very rare also. And we have got that human form of life because our parents have given it to us. And their parents and our parents got their bodies from their parents. So like this, it goes on to our ancestors, and therefore we are indebted to all our ancestors for having got this human form of life. Now, how do we repay that debt? We have to repay that debt by giving an opportunity for them to become liberated from this material world. That is the best way to repay our debt to our ancestors. In fact, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, Jivan chavo bhagavatangri renum. Jivan chavo bhagavatangri renum. Yad jatu martyo na upalabeta yastu. So, what the Bhagavatam is saying, that having got the human form of life, we should utilize it to search out Bhagavatangri Renum, search out a Bhagavata, a pure devotee of Krishna, and we should Bhagavatangri Renum Upalaveta, we should take the dust from his lotus feet. Meaning, we should search out a pure devotee of Krishna and we should seek his instructions how to get out of this cycle of birth and death. By so doing, not only do we get liberated, but our ancestors are also liberated and we are able to repay our debt to them. Therefore, the human form of life, the purpose of human form of life is not to simply enjoy the material senses, not to improve our economic development, how to earn more money, how to improve my comforts in my material activities of eating, sleeping, mating and defending. This is not the goal of life. The real goal of life is to search out where can I find a pure devotee of Krishna and then take shelter of his instructions. If having got the human form of life, if we have not been able to find na jatu martyo upalabeta hi, na jatu martyo upalabeta yastu, if having got the human form of life, we are unable to find a pure devotee and take the dust from his lotus feet and get his instructions, then Jivan Chavaha, Even though we are living, we are as good as dead. We are nothing but dead bodies. Why? Because even though we have got the human form of life, we are not able to put it to the right use. We are not able to use it for the purpose for which we were given the human form of life. Then we are as good as dead only. There is no difference between us and a dead man. And not only that, the Bhagavatam says, Swasanchavo, even though a person is breathing, he is as good as dead. So a breathing dead is actually referring to a ghost. One is no better than a ghost. Swasanchavo. Who is why a person, even though living, even though he is breathing, he is as good as dead. Sri Vishnu Padya Manujas Tulasyaha Yastu Na Veda Gandham. If we have not smelt the tulasi leaves offered to the lotus feet of Vishnu, then even though we are breathing, we are as good as dead. Meaning, we are as good as ghosts. Better to become a ghost rather than have a human form and not take the instructions of a pure devotee, search out a pure devotee and take his instructions. And if we are not able to smell the tulasi leaves offered to the lotus feet of Vishnu even once. So, if one is unable to do these two things, then one is as good as dead even though living. Means there is no use of one's having got the human form of life. Although one may become the emperor of the whole world, one may become the richest man, one may be the most beautiful person, one may be the most famous person, one may be the strongest person, one may be the most intelligent person, one may be the most renounced person, one may be any of these things. But if one has not taken shelter of the lotus feet of a pure devotee, and one has himself not become a devotee, smelling the tulasi leaves offered to the lotus feet of Vishnu, then his whole human life is worthless. All his achievements are no good. So we have to understand that the whole purpose of the human form of life is actually to search out a pure devotee and surrender to him and become his disciple, to execute his instructions. And by doing this, we benefit not only ourselves, but all our ancestors, not only in this lifetime, but all our previous lifetimes. This is the real utilization of the human form of life. If we do anything else apart from this, then we are unnecessarily wasting such a valuable human form of life, which is very, very rarely obtained.